Hello everybody, this is Guark. We are back. It has been, I think, more than a while. Every time we do one of these, there's a longer break in between them. Uh, there's been a lot going on, which I'm not going to talk about, but yeah, there has been a lot. But we are finally back on the game. Back in the career mode. Last time we were out in Monaco, we came P5 with Jack Crawford. This time with Rich Verschoor, we are at España, Spain. We're at Barcelona-Catalunya. A track which I'm not good at. I'll be completely honest with that. Spain is not a good track for us, but to be honest, I said that about Monaco. We ended up coming in P5 with probably one of my best overtaking runs ever, including that final lap overtake on, I think it was Liam Lawson, so really can't complain. So God knows what's going to happen come Spain. I think a good benchmark would be wherever the hell we come in qualifying. So, into qualifying we come. First adjusting our setup, making sure we have 2 flying laps, 2 out laps and an in lap's worth of fuel. Of course I like to do 2 and then a 1. Changing our pressures just a little bit, just to, make sure the car's up to spec. These will be edited again for the final lap as well, just because I'm not 100% secure on my setups. But anyway, coming out onto the track, we wasted a little bit of time because we had that, I think it was an electrical fault as well, so... But well, we are out. We are leaving the pit lane. And one thing that caught me massively off guard is the pit lane exit is right on the leave. So I literally had no time between leaving the pit box and being out on track. But anyway, coming around the final corner of the outlap, bringing in 154 miles an hour of speed at minimum. I had 155 for most of it. Going down the main straight, using all of our batteries on overtake as well. Down towards turn 1, there's yellow flags because there's 3 cars worth of traffic, including my teammate and Pierre Gasly, who decided to sit on the inside of the corner, so already lost time there on the first lap. That's why we do 2 laps to begin with for a banker, just in case. Jack Crawford giving us a nice dose of dirty air as well, coming around turn 4. We do clear him though, at the end of sector 2. At 53.299, so I don't know sector times, but that feels pretty good coming around the final corner. Of course, there's no purple sectors thus far, so you can't say whether it's good or not. We come out behind Ocon by 1.2 seconds, so it's not good. It's a 1:15.9 as well on the second attempt at a lap, and we're already seeing a lot of red on the delta, so that's good. Still found ourselves below Ocon and in last place. Coming down towards turn 1, we find a lot of green. We're 2.5 tenths up in the first sector at 22.0, but it's still only green, and we're a tenth up on Esteban Ocon as well. Using overtake as we finish sector 2, we've lost a little bit of time on the delta, we are still 2 tenths up, and going around the final corner, it's looking about 6 tenths, we go a little bit wide, lose a little bit of time, it's 5.5 tenths in the end. We get past Ocon though, but still 3 tenths behind Nico Hulkenberg, so still P20. And there is still a car not to do a lap, so it will be P21, which it is, ahead of Ocon still, but behind Hulkenberg, Gasly, Hadjar, and the rest of the grid. Crucially, including our teammate, as now coming out for the final lap. We're not using the tyres at all to get around the track. We have 20 seconds left to get to the line as we come around the final corner. I try and give myself just like, because if you're going through there full steam and then you brake, you might brake too much, lose a little bit of speed, and also go a little bit wide. I tried to go perfectly so I can take it flat out. Didn't work. We're already seeing red on the delta, and as we finish off the first chicane, it's still red, but less than a tenth. So we found our consistent pace. Finishing sector 1, we do actually find green in the end. Don't know where that came from. In turn 4, we find even more green as well. We're about a tenth and a half up. Be nice to get another 2 tenths, maybe get ahead of Gasly. Coming around turn, I believe that's turn 10, around the final corner. And it is red, 0.043 tenths slower than our second lap. So we're starting P21st, P21, 21st on track, only ahead of Esteban Ocon in the Haas. I'm hoping that's something. I didn't do my audio, by the way, so we're going to have our best attempt at doing this by ourselves. Max Verstappen is on pole position. Lando Norris is P2 on the front row. All good old friends, good old rivals. Either way, they are starting together on that front row. Yuki Tsunoda, Max's teammate, is P3, and home man Carlos Sainz P4. Other home man is Alonso in P5, ahead of Lewis Hamilton, George Russell P7, Lance Stroll P8, Albon P9, and our teammate Jack Crawford in P10. Doohan ahead of Antonelli for 11th and 12th. Leclerc is crucially 13th and ahead of Behrman. Piastri is even worse at 15th, but he has a penalty ahead of Lawson. Bortoletto is ahead of Gasly. P19 for Nico Hulkenberg, P20 for Isaac Hadjar. We're on the back row of the grid, but ahead of the Haas of Esteban Ocon. So we're 11 places behind our teammate, and we are usually faster than the AIs, so it's a little bit annoying. We do suck at these medium speed tracks. Japan, China, Spain, Miami. All these medium speed tracks are not the greatest at. I'm a little bit scared for a track like Silverstone to come up as well. Where it's all these fast and medium speed tracks, but the downforce is still low. Like, you're not going to be using your 50-50 wings like you do at Imola or Monaco or Singapore. Austria should be fun. I'm excited for that one as well. I believe it's Canada next, which I also am terrible at, which means we're getting top 5 finished, just like Monaco. I hope. But anyway, all the cars lining up on the grid, I'm pretty sure I saw everyone was on softs, but me, my teammate, both McLarens and both Red Bulls, if I remember correctly. The lights are coming up now. And we are racing in Spain. It's an alright start for us. We're a little bit slower off the line than Isaac Hadjar, but we do also beat out Esteban Ocon. But we're following Gabby Bortoletto about 4 places ahead. Coming down towards turn 1, we get past Isaac Hadjar, we get past Nico Hulkenberg, nearly still on the inside of us. Trying to follow Bortoletto through, they're 3 wide with Lawson and Gasly. We're still going wheel to wheel with Nico Hulkenberg. He's trying to hold it on the inside. With the 3 ahead of us, we get a little bit brake checked by Liam Lawson, who's trying to avoid an incident himself. We end up getting past Nico Hulkenberg, but there's no room to get past Lawson. It invites Hulkenberg back on the inside of us and back ahead and P19 for the Sauber. P20 for us. We dive him yet again though at turn 5. And hopefully this time we can say goodbye to the German, checking our mirrors, give him just enough room, but we still squeeze him out in the end. P19 for us. Meanwhile, Lawson ahead of us. Is there anything that we can do there? We brake really late. We need to go into the back of him. And we have to take action, which includes accidentally making an overtake. So it's actually P18 now. Not where we were thinking of looking at, considering how we were in qualifying. We weren't expecting this. On lap 4 then. Still ahead of Lawson by 2 attempts, but this time I'm going to make a send on Gabby Bortoletto at turn 4. Already following our teammate through, who's made a really bad start for him. It's a really good start from us, though. We're going to have another attempt. We switch round on Gabby Bortoletto, and this time on the inside at turn 5, similar to his teammate Nico Hulkenberg, and the move that we did on him, we get past him. A couple of corners later then, come down the main straight, Jack Crawford, he moves to the right, I move to the left, and it's an easy overtake with the help of DRS. And we are ahead. And it is crucial. Here we see a overtake that I did on Pierre Gasly just a couple of laps later, around the outside of turn 1. It's such a sexy move. We actually have audio for these external clips, so that's nice. It did catch me a little bit off guard, I forgot about that. So yeah. Going down in towards turn 1, then you have a freeway battle between Doohan, Stroll and Behrman. Stroll blocks off Behrman. We try and go round the outside of Ollie Behrman. Round the outside of the Haas. Can we do it? Can we do it? He's still there. Wheel to wheel throughout the whole of sector 1. Round turn 4. We're still round the outside and wheel to wheel. And this time he just stays ahead, and it's P14 for Ollie Behrman. P15 for us. He is on the better tyres, but we are 9 laps in at this point. So the mediums should be finding their way against the softs. This time coming down towards turn 1 against Ollie Behrman, get past Stroll as well. Can it be a double rotate? This time we're on the inside at turn 3. Is it a good move? Yes it is, and we get ahead of Ollie Behrman. And on lap 10 we're P13. Hopefully we start to see a couple of pairs as well. These soft tyres shouldn't be running as many more laps, and I'm correct in saying that Doohan pits, Charles Leclerc pits, George Russell pits, and Carlos Sainz pits. It is P9 for us at the moment. I'm sure we're going to see the same from Albon and Antonelli pitting as well, Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso pitting. So it's P5 for us. The only drivers ahead is the McLarens and the Red Bulls. Max leading from Lando Norris, from Yuki Tsunoda, then it's Oscar Piastri, and then it's us, and then it's Jack Crawford. All 6 medium runners in the top 6. That doesn't last much longer though, because now we have Carlos Sainz behind us, and our teammate has disappeared a little bit. But strangely enough, we're actually catching up to Oscar Piastri. I don't know what's wrong with the McLaren's tyre wear. We seem to we're doing really well against them. And here we go. From the helicopter, we're following Oscar Piastri, we're following him down all the way towards turn 1, we move to the left hand side, he tries to defend on the inside, and it's a really easy overtake for us. I don't know what was wrong with the McLaren's tyre well, because we were both fighting through the field, so it's not like we weren't both pushing on the tyres. But it was such an easy move for us, and we were gapping him so easily on catching up, and in the end we were 1.3 seconds apart from each other when we come into the pit lane together, along with Max Verstappen, who's already down in towards turn 1 by the time I put on the speed limiter for the pit lane. Oscar Piastri changes to the hard tyres. Max Verstappen's already on the hard tyres. We go into the pits to go to hard tyres. Meanwhile, we've lost places to Carlos Sainz, both Mercedes, the other Williams as well. I didn't even see him. Alonso, Hamilton, hella cars basically. We're behind 11 cars, and it's about to be 12 because Ollie Behrman ran the outside of us. At turn 1, he has more grip in the tyres. He's worn them to a good perfectionist point. On to lap 20, it was, 8 laps later since Ollie Behrman got past us. We've been following him really closely, and this time the hard tyres, which finally come into their full grip. The best you can get these hard tyres. It took us 8 laps to get it. Isaac Adjar's on the side of the track as well, which is very fun. But we do get past Ollie Behrman. Alonso into the pits. Position for us. We're into the points. This is huge for us. This could be a huge race. Going around the final corner again, this time on lap 22. Albon we pass, Leclerc we pass, Russell we pass. Back up into P7. We also have Antonelli and Hamilton yet to pit. And Carlos Sainz, is that? There goes Hamilton, there goes Antonelli, and there goes Sainz. So we are up into a net P4 behind Tsunoda, Verstappen and Norris. Now, unfortunately, Sainz has caught back up. The home man, he's at one point was in P2. So, he's done really well this race. He's on the back of us. Carlos Sainz, he's got the DRS down in towards turn 1. You don't really see the proximity arrow for him as it comes up now on my MFD saying we have a DRS failure. We will not have the DRS. So, cheers. On lap 26, it's Carlos Sainz against us. This time we block him off. And around turn 3, he loses time in the dirty, yeah. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. He loses time in the corner. Lap 27. Carlos Sainz, yet again, DRS, this time he's close, so he's wheel to wheel before we even go down the hill. And Carlos Sainz is ahead. Up into P4 for the Williams, P5 for Richard Verschoor. And this is going to be a tough race now, lap 29. 2 second gap to Carlos Sainz, 3.5 second gap to George Russell. It's an easy P5 at this point, or is it? Because that's Carlos Sainz, he's gone round, he's in the wall. Right in front of us. There's a replay, he just loses the back end, he's slammed into the wall, he loses 3 or 4 places. There goes us, there goes Russell, there goes Alonso and Piastri and Antonelli and Hamilton. There's Leclerc. And he's still not moving. There's his teammate Carlos Sainz, and now he gets going. And his race, which was looking at the easiest P4 of his life. Oh, well, that's come bumbling down. He's in P12 and pitting as well. So it's going to be even worse for us. Lap 31 for us then. Put all of the other drivers' mistakes behind us. Is lap 31. Rich Verschoor in P4. Russell. As we get onto lap 32, skipping through the laps now, it's really easy. But what is really easy is that the gap that George Russell is squeezing down on us. He's into DRS range of us with only a lap to go. He's 3 tenths behind us. Lap 32 or 33. Coming onto the back straight, George Russell 4 tenths away. As on the map you see Oscar Piastri and I believe that's Lewis Hamilton's coming together. So it's bad to worse for some of these top drivers. On to lap 33, the final lap, and George Russell is in 4 tenths of us, 3 tenths, 2.5, 2 tenths, 1 tenth. It's close enough for a dive bomb. He doesn't go for it, and that's probably the best opportunity he would have gotten in this whole race to get past us. Coming onto the back straight, he's 5 tenths. You have the dirty air of turn 9. That turn 10 is not a place where you want to overtake despite the DRS push. Which means with a 4 tenths gap to the Mercedes, Richard Verschoor with a career best finish in Formula 1. With 3 more corners to go, no mistakes now. And this is going to be the easiest point finish of your life. He was on a 1-stop strategy. All the other drivers around him on 2 stops. Nothing helped him though. Carlos Sainz spun, and it meant it's P4 for Richard Verschoor. And I think that's the best position we've ever finished in as the driver. I know Jack Crawford got a podium in Japan, but we weren't driving as Jack Crawford in that race. We were driving as this man. Driver of the day for us as well, P21 to P4. You can't ask for much better. No one has ever done better than that. Yeah, they have. Sebastian Vettel literally went like last to second in Germany 2019 or something stupid like that. There's been some stupid races in the 2010s where people have gone last to first and stuff. Well, last to podium, and then of course the very famous Hamilton P20 to P5 in the sprint, and then P10 to P1 in the race at Brazil 2021. And of course Max Verstappen's, I think it was P14 to P1 in Brazil. We don't get on the podium, which is upsetting. These 3 drivers, and I'll put Piastri in there as well because he was a quick driver today, really in a league of their own. I'm just happy we got a podium. It was such a mega race from us. As the champagne is spraying, Max Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda and Lando Norris is the podium places. Norris splitting up at the Red Bull pair. But we are P4 and that's absolutely huge. We move up to P12 in the Drivers' Championship with P11 and P12 in there now. Jack Crawford ahead of us still, who will be driving us next in Canada with P6 and the Constructors as well. And we've cleared Williams at this point. They're only a couple points behind Aston Martin. Unfortunately, I can't think of the last time we had a double points finish, so on to the week break. This is boring because I don't have my really fun music in the background that we usually have in the sped up part. As we see, going through our messages, putting in our activities, upgrading the car. We have someone we can do in aerodynamics. Oh, we have something that was done in the powertrain, and I think, oh yeah, and in the durability. Oh, we're doing some monocoque thing, we're doing some powertrain thing, we're applying all the pieces to Crawford because we're going to be driving as him. Repairing the engine, doing some upgrades. I'm really trying to commentate this. We're doing negotiations with Franco Colapinto. I really miss my music. Just going through the days now, anything that's going to come through. Doesn't look like it. We get one more development done, this time for aerodynamic. And we put a new upgrade on for chassis, that's the one. Going for an upgrade yet again then. And that's it. Tyre allocation, it's Canada. We're going to just go balanced. And the race weekend, we're going to pick Jack Crawford, which of course does mark the end of it. This is the end of the video. Thank you everyone for watching, and please subscribe. Goodbye.